Imagine a philosophy so profound that it begins to challenge our very perception of reality. This is the essence of the Heart Sutra, a cornerstone of Buddhist philosophy. Within the rich tapestry of Mahayana Buddhism, the Heart Sutra holds a pivotal role, introducing us to a profound concept. Form is emptiness, and emptiness is form. This paradoxical statement is not as cryptic as it first appears. It holds a deep philosophical meaning that we will unravel today. Let's begin with the first part of the statement. Form is emptiness. What does it mean? It means that everything we touch, see, and feel, the physical forms like objects and bodies, lack inherent existence. They don't exist independently or in isolation. Instead, they are part of a greater interconnected web of life. To illustrate this, let's consider a car. A car is not just a car in itself. It's a temporary assembly of numerous interconnected parts. Each part can be broken down further into smaller components, and each of those components can be traced back to raw materials formed by the forces of nature. The car's existence is contingent upon countless factors and conditions, from the miners who extracted the minerals to the assembly line workers who put it together. So when we say form is emptiness, we are acknowledging that what we perceive as solid and independent is, in reality, a temporary assembly of interconnected parts. Now let's explore the second part. Emptiness is form. When we say emptiness, we aren't speaking of a void or a state of nothingness. Instead, emptiness is the foundation of existence, the very essence that allows form to take shape. Let's go back to the car or flower from our previous scene. Neither exists in isolation. They are dependent on numerous factors, from the materials and conditions that allow them to exist to the perceptions and interpretations that give them meaning in our minds. Without these interconnected elements, the car wouldn't be a vehicle, the flower wouldn't be a bloom. They would simply be a collection of parts without a coherent form. This is the essence of emptiness is form. It's the understanding that our world, in all its complexity, is a brilliant tapestry woven from the threads of interdependence. Therefore, emptiness is form means that everything we experience is a manifestation of this interdependence. Understanding form is emptiness and emptiness is form has profound implications for how we view ourselves and the world around us. It promotes a shift in perspective, away from the rigid black and white thinking that often dominates our understanding of reality. Instead, it invites us to appreciate the fluidity and interconnectedness of all things. Imagine a river. Its waters are always flowing, always changing, yet we still call it a river. This is the concept of impermanence. Like the river, we are in a constant state of flux. Our thoughts, our bodies, our relationships, all are impermanent, always changing. And then there's the concept of non-self. It challenges the idea of an independent, unchanging self. Instead, we are a culmination of our experiences, our thoughts, our actions, all interconnected with the world around us. This is not a perspective of nihilism. Rather, it's about recognizing the absence of fixed nature and inherent self. Nagarjuna, a revered Buddhist philosopher, took this understanding a step further. He emphasized the transient nature of everything, reminding us that clinging to material forms only leads to suffering. In his wisdom, he urged us to let go, to unburden ourselves from the illusion of permanence. His teachings echo through time, enlightening us to the fact that nothing is fixed or inherent. In understanding that everything arises and ceases due to conditions, we find a balanced view of life that encourages us not to be swayed by its unpredictability, but to embrace the flow of existence.